Yo, so today is the day we're gonna crack the thing open. So we get a 10, let's do it. Bam. So what's awesome, I noticed, you can't really tell, but there's still spark plugs inside, so I'm pretty sure no rain or dust got inside the engine. But the distributor's missing, so I wasn't so lucky. But we're gonna take this apart now, and let's see what's going on with it. Wow, that's actually not bad at all. So to be honest, what I was planning on doing was taking out the cam, and the cam actually looks pretty good. You don't see any marring or scarring on it. So as I take the cam out, I was going to use my rocker arms from the A1, but since this looks fantastic, to be honest, I might just switch the whole head on this and put it on the A1 because it's actually in really good condition. I might have to adjust the valves, but that's basically it. Now I'm going to take off the rocker arm. And actually, yeah, I'm going to have to take off the rocker arm and then see what I can do from there. Actually, first I'll take off the spark plugs. Yeah. That's already not looking good. Damn. Gotta replace the seals in this thing. So that's from cylinder 4. And yeah, this thing, I mean, the head looks great, but not the seals. All right, that's one down. Let's just need a 3. Yep, same story in the third. And that's the first one. So this is the reason why you double check engines before you grab them, but nonetheless, pretty sure we can salvage something on here. Yo, so I live in a neighborhood. Dogs are barking, so I'm gonna do this voiceover. So the first thing to do to take off this head is I need to align everything. So when I remove this head, it's kind of matching up than what I'm gonna remove on my actual car itself. So to do that, I gotta make sure this up arrow is not upside down. And including that, there's 2 lines behind the camshaft for both sides. That needs to line up with the actual head itself. I usually use the power steering pulley to align everything up, but since I don't have that, I'm gonna have to use something else. And that something else I decided to use is gonna be the harmonic balancer. I noticed that the bottom timing belt cover is already ripped, so I'm just gonna tear this thing apart because I actually am really interested to see how dirty this thing is. And surprisingly, it's not at all dirty, so that's a positive. Alright, so now we know what's on top dead center, and I got the lower timing belt cover off, I guess. I'm just going to cut this timing belt off because I'm not going to reuse this engine in that kind of aspect. And it's nice and tensioned, so I know nothing was bent or snapped in the engine itself. So I'm going to get some scissors or a knife and cut that off so I can take off the head. But from what I can tell, I can actually take off the head, leaving this all on. But I'm going to double check to see in my manual if that's the case. And I'm pretty sure there's a certain torque sequence. I'm going to do that right now. Okay, so I found the sequence, so dumb. I always touch my face when I'm working on my car for some reason. It's not a black eye. But I found the sequence, so it's pretty wild. Let's see it. Basically, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's just, I don't know, it's pretty wild. And you need to prevent warpage, unscrew the bolts in sequence 1/3 at a time. Repeat the sequence until all bolts are loosened. So this is straight from the shop manual from the car. So I'm gonna do this, knock it out. And I guess the way the picture looks like, I can leave the valve train and everything on it, and it should be good. So I'm pretty excited about that. So the reason why I was surprised about the engine looking pretty good, that engine is like a 310,000 mile engine. So for that age, it looks a lot better than my 250,000 mile engine. Let's see if I can get this thing off of this sequence Yeah, and then yeah, jump right into it. So I need to flip this around. Alright, so I got the head bolts off. So, totally forgot, I need to take off the exhaust and the thing that holds down the alternator and the power steering, and then this thing should be completely off. So, will work. For show, everything's out. Well, everything's basically out, ready to get removed, I guess. So it's literally, probably need to bang it a few times, but this thing's ready to go. So yeah. Ooh, that looks gnarly. As you can tell, this is all carbon. This is oil, for sure. But that's dry. It's pretty dry in that one too. So it's what to expect in a 300,000 mile engine. The only reason why this oil is because the spark plug tubes are leaking. So I guess the gaskets are bad on that head, so I definitely need to... Don't need to resurface it, which is awesome because the heads are fine. But I definitely need to replace those gaskets. So it's definitely going to be in the next video.